Hi, I'm Mrs. Guardiola, team leader for 5A.
And I'm Rachel Howe, team leader for 5B.
And we would like to welcome you to our Bobcat family. We know some of you were able to attend the morning session with our 5th grade extravaganza day today, but a lot of you, I don't know, because of work or kids, I don't know, you weren't able to attend, and we totally understand that. But we also didn't want you to miss out on any of the important information that we shared with parents today. So today we're going to share, Ms. Howe and I are going to share some information that we gave to the parents today, as well as give you the link to a technology video that our principal, Mr. CK, made, as well as some photos from our extravaganza of a day. So it was fabulous. So, Ms. Howe, what were your thoughts for the day today?
Amazing. So tired, but the kids did amazing. Only a few tears.
Yeah,
Too
they
bad.
did a great job.
Great job.
Lockers were like, wow, they were way on top of it. So I was really, really impressed. We had sidewalk chalk, we had lunch, we had games, we had prizes, we had, we were filling out agendas, we were doing all kinds of stuff. So it was a really,
great
really
day.
good day.
I'm leaving feeling really happy with how it went.
I'm super excited about the year. So anyway, so we will go ahead and start. First topic we're going to talk about is, or I'm going to talk about, is dropping off your child. Obviously, safety is number one. We want them to get to school, but not only that, we want them to get to school, safely. So if you're dropping your child off, there's two different options up in the main parking lot. You can drop them off on the curb lane, which is the one right closest to the school. Please make sure they exit the vehicle on the side of the curb. We don't want them anywhere close to those cones that are out there. That's a safety concern. And if you're in the parking lot lane, that goes in between the first two rows of the parking lot, you can pull up there, drop them off again on the side of the car, on the passenger side of the car, and then they can wait right there at the end of that lane for a patrol to walk them across that walkway. Safety obviously is our utmost importance to start our day. So did I miss anything?
Nope, that's perfect.
Okay.
Good job.
Being on time, just like any other, just like when they were in elementary school, being on time to school is absolutely critical. It starts their day the way it needs to start. They're in the routine and everything else. We know sometimes things happen, but it might mean making a little bit of an adjustment to get used to starting school an hour earlier. They're going to need your help with that. And if you have any questions or anything, you can contact us. Entering the building at 7:40 or being at their locker at 7:40 doesn't count as being here on time. They have to be in their desk with their materials at their seats in their first block at 7:40 to not be counted tardy. Okay, so that's the tardy to school kind of situation. If we're talking about tardies to class, there is a 4-minute passing period in between each block, and everyone's classes are right by their lockers. So 4 minutes to a lot of 5th graders right now seems like it's not very much time, and it's a ton of time. Trust me, there is not a problem getting to classes, during that passing period. So if they're tardy to their classes, it's not tardy to school, but tardy to their classes during the school day, 1 or 2 times there'll be a warning, there'll be a class dojo notation. We'll talk about that in a second. And then on the 3rd and each consecutive tardy, they will be assigned a packed lunch. They're given a lunch. They're just not allowed to eat a hot lunch or a lunch from home downstairs in the cafeteria with their friends, or get an extended brain break, which is like our middle school version of recess, okay? And they eat it in the pack room. It doesn't happen very often, but it's meant more that they don't like it. Peanut butter, jelly, and carrots and a piece of fruit, not necessarily.
Not appealing.
So, but it's not used very often because usually they're like, oh no, not a packed lunch. But that's something that's set up as a Buffett-wide policy. That's not just a 5th grade thing.
Right.
So so just an FYI for you. Class start times are listed down here. You can also see them on our Buffett website, but also in your child's schedule in her.
Ms. Cornett, if you are still in the building, please report to Ms. Hornsman's office.
Absences from
Cornett,
class.
if you're still in the building,
I
please
cannot
report to
stress
Ms.
this
Hornsman's
enough.
office.
In that checking the Buffett homework page, because of time, I'm not going to go ahead and get into that. But the students will see it tomorrow or Friday. Get into the Buffett website. At the top of the page will be a homework link. Click on homework, click on 5A or 5B. Then it'll say at the bottom, click here for 5A homework or 5B homework, and there will be a list of every single core teacher, reading, math, science, social studies, language arts, all of those will be listed there. and their homework for the entire week. So if if your child comes home and says, I don't have any homework, really, let's check the homework webpage just to be on the safe side. It's a great way to follow up with making sure that they're being responsible. Also an amazing tool if they're absent, so they can check and see what they've missed without even having to kind of skip a beat. So check into those. The biggest thing when it comes to middle school and homework and such is that emphasis on student responsibility. As much as we are there to help and support and guide them through that, our ultimate goal is to have them be responsible for their work. We have 150 students on the team. As much as I would love to say, hey, yes, student A needs this, this, and this, and student, 720.
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah, so ultimately we're looking for them to have that responsibility, but obviously we are working with them. Just another really great tool that Buffett has and a lot of middle schools don't.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely, thank you. Okay, so this is materials that are going to be used for every class every day. We are super emphasizing this. This is posted on every classroom's door. It's in every slide for the rest of this week and next week. So students are going to bring the following things to every class. Number one, their computer bag, and the charger. Now it's super important that they bring that charger to school. Last year we had kids not bring their charger, and what happened was they would say, oh no, by 9:10 block my laptop's dead. Can I borrow your charger? And so Miss Guardiola would give me her charger, and all of a sudden it disappears, or I forget to give it back to her, or it's getting mixed up.
Or 4 kids need a charger and I've only got one.
Right,
And, yeah.
so it's a mess. So we definitely need them to bring that charger.
And they have that pouch on their computer
it's
bag
right
to hold
in
that
there.
charger.
Second thing is an agenda. These kids are going to get used to seeing this, and so are you at home. You need to make sure you look at that agenda every day. It's their responsibility to fill in their assignments for every block, and then you at home double check and make sure those assignments are done. So if they say this math page is done, I would say, show me, I want to see it. And then, okay, yes, I see that it is done. A pencil or writing utensil. A homework folder is another thing that helps them stay organized. On one side of the homework folder, it will say to do, and that's where they can put their things that they need to complete. And on the other side, it will say done, and so they can use that as a tool to go back and forth with their homework. And then an independent reading book, any book of their choice. We have lots of library in our classroom, books that they can use. We also go to the library every other week, so they have options for lots of books. And then any content books, textbooks, or materials. All right, their agenda homework folder, and we kind of talked about this. If they lose their agenda, it is a $3 replacement cost. So if you don't want them asking you for $3 every week. So we do stress to the kids, keep track of your agenda. You do need them. You can't just start using them and then all of a sudden stop using them.
It's a required Buffett.
It is a required thing we have for them. Yep, entries in every class every day. Homework, I explained that, to do on one side, done on the other. So every night, every Buffett 5th grade student will be doing the following things: completing their homework, reading their daily minutes. For 5th grade, it will be 30 minutes to start the year off, and charging their laptops. It's super important to come with a fully charged laptop every day.
Can I mention something about charging the computer?
Yeah.
One thing that I always tell my students is a good way to remember to bring your computer and charge it is to keep your computer bag with your computer mostly tucked inside that computer bag, tucked into an outlet and charging, but have that right next to your book bag and everything else. So in the morning, you just unplug it, tuck the computer, the rest of the way in the bag, put the charger in there, you got your backpack right there, and off you go. So just
Good
kind of
tip.
keeping all your stuff together is key, because I don't know, I miss half my stuff if it's not all together.
Yeah, make a routine out of it. So what is homework? We use homework at Buffett for practice, preparation, review, extension. So no matter what level your child is, there is always a good reason to get that homework completed. The completion of any assigned work, plus if they don't have any assigned work for that week, you can always suggest reviewing notes, doing some math facts with them, rereading sections of their text, doing flashcards, reading additional reading minutes. But every 5th grader in this building should be doing around 50 minutes of homework time plus an additional 30 minutes of that read time every day.
If that student is really working hard in class and really, uses their time wisely, don't be surprised if some nights they're not hitting 50 minutes. They very well may actually not have that much homework to do. As a general rule, just kind of double check with them and, say, oh, you got it done, let me see, just to kind of make sure that they're still on the same track. But
Yeah,
just
they can
like
always read
anything else, some
additional
days are
minutes,
more
too.
than others,
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Say, oh, looks like you get to read extra today. Alright, so the next topic I'm going to talk about is Infinite Campus, and some of the parents this morning said, yep, I already have a login to the parent portal. This is a tool that you can use to check your students' grades. The kids will actually be learning how to do this, and they will be doing it weekly in Bobcat Den or advisory class. So if you want to also check, this is the login. You go to that website, and then if you're new, you want to click Help and then create an account. From there, you'll follow the screen instructions. Now, if you have issues with logging in, my next recommendation would be just to use your students' or your child's username and password to log in, because they will have that ability and capability to log into Parent Portal. And then you can see their grades. And it is an expectation at Buffett for teachers to update grades every couple weeks. So you should see updated grades every 2 weeks. Anything else on that? Okay, so the last topic is our new communication tool. It's called Class Dojo. Super excited about it. Hence our monster theme, because the Class Dojo is based on these avatars that are monsters. I know some of the folks this morning said that teachers in the lower grades, the 4th grade teachers, were using them. Yeah.
Yep.
So some of you are familiar with this already, which is great. So as a teacher, I will provide you with daily feedback on work habits and classroom behavior. We will be able to post any announcements and updates regularly using the class story. The interface of the Class Dojo is almost similar to like a Facebook page. So you can see stories, pictures, you can comment, like, those types of things on it. It's really fun and interactive. Like I said, you can share pictures and videos in our classroom, and then you can also send private messages. As a teacher, sometimes I will send out like a mass message to parents reminding them of a homework assignment that's due, but if the parent responds to me, it just comes back to me. It doesn't start like a forum or anything like that, which is nice.
And this is a great way for teachers to send it, like if I just wanted to send, to, Joaquin's, mom or dad about, hey, they had a really great day, or, whatever little message that I want to send to any student, your teacher will send it, and it just goes to you then. And any communication that you make in response to that just comes to the teacher. And it'll pop up if you put the app on your smartphone like a text message. It's super easy, friendly, it's super quick and easy. We like to send lots of positive stuff, along the way. It's a good deal.
It's a good tool. So you as a parent, the best part about it is you will receive updated in real time information on your child's behavior and work habits. If they're missing any homework, you'll receive a dojo ding saying, hey, they lost a point for that. Or if they're doing an awesome job, you'll receive some positive points for those. So any important information about events and assignments will come directly to your cell phone if you download the app. If you do not want to download the app, you can also use it on a laptop. And some people prefer it that way too. And then you are also able to send and receive private messages to all of your classroom, the child's teachers. So, don't worry about logging in now. Tomorrow, the students will be bringing home a login code, and we want to get all the parents to sign up right away.
100%.
100% participation. It is a lot easier as a classroom teacher to send out one message via one medium versus sending it out and then, I need to email these 5 other parents that didn't sign up for Dojo. So
And
please,
you are,
please
and
sign
you are
up.
way informed of everything going. It's like you're here, and you don't even have to be here.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, the last thing that we're going to talk about kind of goes in with our dojo theme is our team pride. She's 5B and I'm 5A, but we are doing a lot of things together. We're kind of looking at 5th grade as a unified grade level and not just 5A versus 5B or anything else. But we are looking at every single month within our own teams having a team pride meeting, which is, they'll be held monthly in the team area. We had our first one today on the 5th grade extravaganza day. It was super fun. We have citizenship awards and prizes. We recognize the 5th graders for all the amazing things that they're doing. And then there's awards for Class Dojo points, whether it's a lunch or game or a treat or whatever the case is. So that's it. So we are super excited to start the school year with these 5th grade Bobcats. We are like just psyched. So anyway, as is the case with any time, feel free to reach out and contact any 5A or 5B teacher with any questions or concerns or anything else. I will tell you, we have extensions for phone, but I'm just going to be honest with you in that the easiest way to get a hold of us is probably either through Dojo, once you sign up, or through email. That's the one that teachers, because we're usually not accessible by phone. So anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Communication is huge, and it is not only important to us, it is critical to your child's success here at Buffett. So go Bobcats.
Yeah, and thanks
we're
for
excited.
letting us have time with your kids.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it this year.
Bye.
Bye.